So today we go to the 23rd. We still say difficult question. Basically, it's talking about or discuss about the meridians. So 23 chapters, 23 chapters. We're talking about how long of the meridians. And we're talking about the difference, the pulse in 寸口. We say 寸口 before, means the pulse in the west ear, like right now we take the pulse. And then we compare the different pulse located in 人迎. So still something relationship with the pulse. So that means pulse so important. So the form still ask questions. Still ask questions. Start some questions. So we're talking about we have 3 yin channel or meridians and 3 yang channel or meridians. So here the vessels you need changing to channel or meridians. So the translator in this book sometimes make confusing. Sometimes they use the vessels for the pulse. Sometimes they use vessels for the channel and the meridians. So here, truly, you can change into channel or meridians. So that's 3 yin channel in the hand and 3 in the feet, and also 3 yang in the hand and 3 yang on the feet. Convey measurement phrase. Convey measurement phrase. So that's the questions. And then say, certainly answer here. Answer here. 3 hand yang meridians. From the hand to the head. That's basically the same we talking about, like large intestine meridian, small intestine meridian, and Sanjiao meridian. That's 3 yang hand meridians. That go from the hand to the head. They are 5 feet longer. We don't know how exactly, like before 2,000, 3,000 years ago, how people can measurement how long it is. So like even today, we still hard to find the meridian in our anatomy levels. But that's truly magic job, or magic work. Like 2,000, 3,000 years ago, they truly know how long it is. And thus we say feet, the same meaning is 尺. We talking about the 尺 before. We say 10 寸. We are pretty familiar the 寸. 10寸 equal to 1尺. And 10尺, 10尺 equal to 1丈. So that's the words they using here we should understanding. So that's the zhang. Zhang means 10 尺. Yeah, zhang means 10 尺. 1 尺 or 1 feet. Yeah, 1尺 or 1 feet. 一块的10寸. So that's the measurement. So thus they say each of the meridians is 5 feet or 5 尺 here. And both hand, we have 6 yang meridians. 6 yang meridians. That means we times 6. So that means 30 尺. So we say 30 尺 equaled 3 zhang. So that's the number coming from. It's clear here?
Yeah.
What is the number 6?
So the number we say 10 寸 equal to 1尺. 尺 the same meaning with feet.
I mean the number 6.
Number 6. Oh, 6. We have 3 yang meridian in each side. Both sides is 6 meridian. It makes sense? Yeah, 3 in one side, and 2 side, 2 hand. Yeah, 2 hand is 6. Yeah. So that's the calculation coming from. Then talking about the 3 meridians. 3 meridians from the hand to the chest. So they are not exactly follow right now. We put number there. So the number right now, just help us a little bit easy remember. But they just talking about like start still put hand there. Right now we're talking about from the chest to the hand. Yeah. But it doesn't matter effected of or calculate. So in meridians, it's 3 feet 5 寸 longer. Yeah, they just calculate separate here. 3 times 6 first. That's coming for 18 尺 here. And then they times 5 寸. Yeah, 5 寸times 6. That's coming from 3 尺. And then they put the number together. That's equal to 2.1 or 2 zhang 1尺. 2 zhang 1尺 together. Yeah, they just separate to calculate. Yeah, just separate to calculate. So that's 3 in meridian here. How long it is? And tell you how they calculate they coming from. It's clear there? Yeah, 3 yang meridian and 3 yin meridian on the hand. Then we go to feet. 3 yang meridian feet. So still, that not exactly follow or order right now. Yeah. So right now we're talking about the 3 yang meridian from the head to the feet. But in Nanjing, they just talking about from the terminal and then go to the head. Yeah. So that's a little bit different direction here. But longer is the same. Yeah, longer is the same. So it is 8 feet long. Certainly, feet meridian is more longer compared with hand meridian. So 8 feet or 尺 times 6, still 6. 3 yang on both sides. So totally coming with 6. So that's 48 尺. We also can say 4 zhang, 8 尺. I think there's still something wrong here. 4 feet.尺, 6 times. Oh, they still separate to calculate here. 6 times 8 amount to 4 feet. 4 zhang, should be 4 zhang here. And 8 尺, because it originally is 尺. So that's for 3 feet meridians. Yeah, 3 feet meridians. It makes sense here? Yeah. 寸尺丈. Yeah, 寸尺丈. Yeah. And then we go to 3 yin meridian on the feet. So 3 yin meridian on the feet, from the feet to the chest, there are 6 feet, 5 寸. Inch, this means 寸. So they still separate calculate here. 6 尺 times 6. They separated to calculate. 6 尺times 6, 36 尺. And that's the same meaning. 3 zhang and 6 尺 here. Then they separate to calculate 5 寸. Times 6. That's equal to 3 尺. 尺 is feet. And then adding together is 39 尺. Or we can say 3 zhang and 9 尺. Now we're moving to actual ordinary meridian here. So yang mai, yeah. 荞麦, yeah, 荞麦. I think your book also talking about multiple, yeah, multiple 阳荞, yeah, we have 阳荞 and 阴荞. 荞麦 here, it means 阳荞 and 阴荞. Start from feet to the eyes. There are 7 feet, 5 寸, means 7.5 尺 or feet. And they still separate to calculate, yeah, separate to calculate. So they 7 times 2 first, means on both sides. Thus go to 14 here. And then they times 5 sun. And go to 1 feet. And then equal 1 zhang 5 feet. So that's for 阳荞 and 阴荞 meridian. Yeah. 阳荞 and 阴荞 meridian together. They calculate coming from. Yeah, you just understanding here. You are not necessary to remember the number here. Then also talking about Du meridian. Du meridian and Ren meridian. They are both 4 feet 5 inch. 4.5 尺. And then they separate, then they just times 4 times 2 equal to 8, and 0.5 times 2 equal to 1, and put it together. That's 9 尺. So that's Du and Ren together. So plus all the number there together. Yeah, plus all the number there together. Then they got 16 zhang and 2 尺. So that's we say how meridian is totally longer like this. Yeah, 12 regular meridian plus 阳荞阴荞 meridian plus Du meridian and Ren meridian. They didn't talk about 阴维 and 阳维. That's 阴维阳维may be finding later. So in this Nanjing time, they only talking about 12 regular meridian. And Du and Ren and Yang Qiao and Yin Qiao in here. So that's the total number. Yeah, that's the total number. And still remember, when we're talking about the pulse, when we're talking about the pulse, we're talking about the qi blood circulation in the pulse part. Thus, we're talking about when respiration is moving 3 sun. And by that calculation, one person in 3 sun, person out 3 sun. And that calculation, like a whole day, 营气胃气 circulation internally 25 times and externally 25 times for a day. So how we measurement 寸 and the times, basically they calculate by like how many 寸, all of the vessels here. Even they didn't tell us how clear to calculate, but truly they calculate in that time. So that's like a 25 plus 25, 50 circle for a day coming from. Is it okay here? Okay, so now we go to next question. We say all the form question and answers. So next question here, we say there are 12 regular meridians and 15, we're talking about the lower connecting meridian here. Lower meridian, lower connecting meridian here. So 12 regular meridian and 15 lower connecting meridian. Where they come, where they go, where they start, and where it ending. So that's the question here. So that's basically asking meridian how they go, how they passing, how they go. So the meridian or channel, meridian or channel, is passing the blood and the qi. So basically, we're talking about the channel here in ancient time, including some blood vessels. Including blood vessels. So including channel, including blood vessels. So that's why we're talking about passing blood and passing qi. And communicated yin and yang. Penetrating means some yin yang communicated and passing through inside the body and preventing nutrition to the body. So this page basically talking about the meridians and the vessels, their functions. They communicated and passing through yin and yang. They sending nutrition all over the body. And then they talking about where they come. So they start from middle jiao. That's the translator adding here, qi and blood. And flowing to the hand yin meridian and hand yang ming meridian. Start from middle jiao, go to hand yin, tai yin meridian. Hand tai yin is long meridian. And hand yang ming is large intestine meridian. And from hand Yangming meridian to feet Yangming, stomach meridian, and foot Tai-yin, spring meridian. So basically the same like we talking about qi blood circulation the way. And then go to hand Shaoyin, that's the heart. And hand Taiyang, small intestine. And from hand Taiyang to foot Taiyang, bladder. And foot Shaoyin, kidney. And from foot Shaoyin to the hand Jueyin, pericardium. And then go to hand Shaoyang, Sanjiao. And then go to foot Shaoyang, gallbladder. And finally go to Jueyin. Then from there, foot Jueyin, liver, and then go back, hand Taiyin, go back to the lung meridian. So exactly the same where we will learn the meridian qi flowing way in here. So that's the order flowing from one channel, go to another channels. Then talking about lower meridian, lower meridian. So 15 lower meridians. They didn't like regular meridians, talking about that detail, like from which meridians go to which meridians. So basically talking about they are moving from its origin. We say each of the meridians, they have their lower connecting meridians. So like their origin is their connecting like regular meridians. And it is like a ring. No end, no start. No end, no start. So that's directly connected with original meridians and like a ring and connecting and the circulation qi and the blood and through the all over the bodies. So that's lower connecting meridians. And also the qi and blood meeting in the 寸口. 寸口 we talk about usually we take the pulse in our right ear, 寸关尺. 寸关尺 ear. That's we call 寸口. Pretty close, we say pretty close, like a long 8, long 9 ear. Certainly not 100% match, but pretty close there. And also 人影. So 人影, the same name is stomach 9. So truly, if we go to stomach 9 ear, we also can feel the pulse. So even we are not that common feel 人影 pulse, but truly in Asian time, people also feel 人影 pulse there. So qi blood circulation all over the body, no start, no ending, and the circulation passing 寸口 and 人影. So that means from the 寸口 and 人迎, we can feel the pulse changing. If some sick or illness happens, we can know that's a severe kind of illness or just mild illness. Then we decided how to treat it. And then we know how severe of the illness. So that's basically we say two mainly location. Yeah, two mainly location. The pulse we can feel is more important for us. One is 寸口. Like right now, we still take the pulse in the 寸口. Another location in the 人迎, in the neck area, we can feel the pulse. So that's basically talking about here. Lower connecting meridians directly connected with its original meridians, and the qi blood flowing. No beginning, no end, like a ring. But we can feel the qi blood levels in the 寸口 and the 人迎 pulse area. Then we go to another questions. Yeah, another question here. So they say, books said, we're still talking about a great book, Huangdi Neijing. We say Nan Jing is after Neijing. So they got some explanations for Neijing. So they say book, they means Huangdi Neijing, or also we shortly say Neijing. So that's in Huangdi Neijing said. So understanding the end and the beginning of the pulse, like where the pulse coming, where they go. So will be clear to understanding yin and yang. What's that meaning? Yeah, what's that meaning? So that's the question here. So we say it's an explanation for Neijing. Yeah, so that's the question coming from Neijing. So basically in Neijing, we say still the form, ask a question and answer. But still some part they didn't clear to answer it. So in Nanjing, more explanation for Huangdi Neijing. So the answer here, yeah, the answer here. So ending and the beginning of the pulse. So that's the inflammations, mainly relationship, like an internal movement of qi and blood in the channels or blood vessels. So that's more important. Yeah. So through the pulse, we can know qi blood levels. So in the morning time, then they talking about where they start. Yeah, where they start. In the morning time, the qi start passing at the 寸口. And at the 人迎, we know that the two location is more important, can feel the pulse. Then flowing, we talking about like a rain without the ending. Yeah, without ending. So basically, that's qi start or qi beginning at the 寸口 and the 人迎. And then they flowing all over the body. No ending. Yeah, no ending, without ending. So that's the start. Yeah, that's the start. So what means the beginning of the pulse? Thus, in the morning, pulse start in 寸口 and 人迎. Then we talk about what means ending. Yeah, what means ending? So ending of the pulse, yeah, ending of the pulse means all the yin yang meridians, like their qi blood is totally stopped. And that kind of condition, patient will be dies. And when people got these severe kind of conditions, they will have different symptoms and signs. But truly, there are truly no pulse, no qi, no blood kind of situation. So that kind of situation, like people close to death kind of situation, that means pulse ending. So that's basically in this chapter, we're talking about 3 aspects. First aspect, we calculate the meridians. Secondly, we talk about how important 人迎 and 寸口 pulse, like all qi, all blood follow, go to that area. And then third aspect, we talk about when we say pulse start, means pulse start from the 寸口 and 人迎 and the circulation all over the body, no ending and no ending. But if we talking about pulse ending, that means severe kind of situation, patient may be dies. So that's these chapters.